What's up, Leo? This is Soul from Intuitive Tarot, here to look at your week ahead starting May 26, 2025. Leo, I hope all is well. Before I begin, happy Memorial Day to all the lions out there who are celebrating Memorial Day. Please be safe if you're traveling. Welcome any new subscribers to my channel. Definitely appreciate you. The deck that I am using here, of course, will be listed in the description box. Not reading any reversals, just going to cleanse this deck real good from Dawn Cancer's messages for the weekend. We shall begin with these messages. What are the energies here for Leo? What can we look at for Leo? What is the potential energy for Leo? All right, so let me do this one more time. Give it a cut, and we shall begin. Messages for Leo. All right, Leo. So we're going to start with, like I said, I'm not reading reversals, and I turned the deck around. So anyway, we're going to start off with the very first card for you. It's the Major Arcana, the Hermit, Dr. Grant. Okay, so Dr. Grant, or the Hermit, is, pretty much neutral energy. Even though it's a Major Arcana, it still would represent those Leos this week maybe wanting to focus on spending some quiet time alone. I don't like to use the word isolation, maybe just, withdrawing a little bit, detaching a little bit. Even though this is, a popular week for togetherness in terms of energy because of Memorial Day, but some, Leos may not want to be involved in all that, entertainment. So, and if that's the case, it's not something that's going to be like, all day or all week. No, this could be just a moment, Leo, that you might want to just pull back, spend a quiet moment alone. Some of it may involve having to do some, um, internal research on something's, it could be a subject matter that you're dealing with. Could be just catching up, reading a book. Also, it could be any forms of meditation, just a quiet moment alone, just maybe spending some quality time with your pet if you own a pet. Um, and so, but, it's not something that's going to be long term. If you have to go and want to be by yourself for anything this week, like I said, you're not going to stay in this situation for a very long time. When it comes to any types of engagements and having to, think about some things that may be on your mind or on your plate, you're going to come out with arriving at any clearer perspective or the answers that you sought. Following the Major Arcana, Dr. Grant, now we have the Five of Sticks. This is the Five of Wands in this case. Five of Wands is always the projection of energy, Leo, that I say to you. And I think you guys got this last week, if I'm not mistaken. For some strange reason, it's triggering my memory. Five of Wands is always the projection of energy that comes on to you from others in terms of how I read it. But, again, it's temporary. If it's, that type of energy that you experience this week is usually involving people wanting to start petty fights or arguments. Just bullshit. Don't engage. If you don't engage, it'll go away just as quickly as it's, cropped up. And if it's not that energy, then it could be any Leo that I'm reading for that just, goes through the week or day. Could be something that lasts a day or half a day or whatever, feeling a moment of restlessness. And that's not going to last too long. Up next, now we have the Two of Baskets. Two of Baskets in this case is the Cups. Two of Cups. Okay, so this is for those Leos out there who are in romantic partnerships. You're getting out of that relationship and that which you are putting in, sharing like-mindedness, spending quality time for sure, right? And this could be for any single Leo out there, first invitation out on a date. The Two of Cups has the ability to also bring together, formulate new romantic partners. All right. Following the Two of Cups is Funeral Home, Miss Robinson. Miss Robinson happens to be the devil, though. Major Arcana, the devil. All right, so the devil, whenever the devil shows up here, I always say that there is some energy here related to having to have some sort of discussions, Leo, having to bring energies up from the surface out into the forefront about bad personal habits that you may have any toxic energies in terms of relationships that you may be dealing with, any addictions, either for yourself or either for those people that are closest to you, but they may be posing or causing problems to have any types of meaningful interactions with them. It could be unrequited love. It could be obsessing over something or someone. So, yeah, the devil usually comes in to be as a reminder that there's something going on for us that we could be repeating that is not healthy for us in the long term. And so in the past, I've always used FWBs, friends with benefits. I think that's just the most easiest thing for me, and that's coming together, formulating intimate relationship, sexual relationship, and that's it, with someone mutually. And then after the sex, you go about your own business, but it's still the devil's lure because it prevents you from formulating long-term healthy relationships. All right. I mentioned unrequited love. It could be addictions, anybody's drinking, smoking, gambling. It could be yours. Um, so yeah, you want to break whatever cast of energy the devil is constantly holding over you. All right. So that is the devil. Things that you're repeating that are not healthy. All right, so up next is the Six of Baskets, Six of Cups, going down memory lane, feeling nostalgic for some of you this week. On the living in, there's some people here on the living in around you, possibly, that you haven't seen in a long period of time. Leo could be family members, friends, somebody that you were, linked with romantically in the past. However, when this card shows up here, it's a possibility that these people that you may not have been in touch with may reach out to you. So don't be surprised this week if you hear, especially because it's Memorial Day weekend. So it may have or hold some sort of importance for some lines that I'm reading for, that you hear from somebody and they just want to touch base, catch up possibly. For other Leos that I'm reading for, this could be memorializing. Since it is Memorial Day, memorializing someone that you once knew, that you were close to. Now they're over in spirit. And I assigned the dates to May 29th, 7 to like June. This June something, 7 days after the 29th. Anything involving their birth date or their passing date. Now, that's just something that I come up with. So that could be a possibility for some Leos um, this week. All right. Even number of cups, again, on an emotional scale, what you give is what you are going to get back. Following the Six of Baskets, now we have the Nine of Baskets. This would be the Nine of Cups. So the Nine of Cups is wish fulfillment. Um, yes, answer to all romantic questions. It's also part of the group of cards that I say if you receive it in your spread, that means that you are already benefiting from some sort of fulfillment, contentment, satisfaction, love, devotion coming in from family members, friends, romantic partners. Twofold to this Nine of Cups, I also read the energies of the star. So you get all the energy of the star along with that. Again, so it would be what you're manifesting. I mean, what you're hoping for, wishing for, praying for comes to you. And then also, too, social media, social networking falls into play. Anything involving any developments with your psychic energy, your own psychic energy, being enhanced, being developed. You may meet somebody famous. Also, making sure, though, however, you are staying focused on one or two things this week, Leo, because I still would equate, the stars scattered in the heaven is energy, right? But I don't think that you'll have any problems with that. So we have the Nine of Cups here. Very good card to receive. And that's in the form of celebrations and birthdays as well. So again, it could fall in line with Memorial Day celebrations, anybody's birthday or anybody's anniversary. Next, we have the Three of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles here is someone receiving a small pay raise or getting recognized for some sort of energy that you have done, whether it's in collaboration with someone else or by yourself, whether it's work related or not. Okay, there's some sort of form of recognition that may be coming your way. Again, energies for that may start on the 29th. By Wednesday, there could be some sort of form of a pay raise, congratulations, a job well done. And you could also meet someone be introduced to someone. I'm sorry. And then also, I always assign workplace, love affairs, or attractions with the Three of Pentacles. Following the Three of Pentacles, now we have the Father of Sticks. This is the um, King of Wands. Okay, so the King of Wands, definitely very intense, very passionate. He's focused on something or someone, so you have to put your energies um, in alignment with his. And so there's something very passionate, very intense that you're going after. For some of you, it could be a relationship. Since it sits underneath the Two of Baskets, this could be the first invitation out for Leo from someone that you may be interested in if you are the single Leo. The King of Wands could also, of course, generally send in a burst of energy to those lions. And it doesn't always have to relate to being creative. It could be a burst of energy to help you along the line of anything that's going on for you that you're very passionate about. So, but he is capable of sending in that additional energy. Very fiery, very passionate, very intent. Okay, so that is the King of Wands. Up next, now we have the Eight of Baskets. Eight of Baskets, Eight of Cups is just a no drama week for Leo. Even though he's not, his back is not towards any cups. As a matter of fact, I don't only see any cups in here, but you know what I'm talking about. He's facing forward, so maybe he's already dealt with something. It doesn't necessarily mean that there were eight emotional things going on. Maybe it was just one thing. But regardless, this was you, and then having not to deal with or putting behind whatever you had to deal with, if you had to deal with anything. So just, staying positive moving forward. Following the Eight of Baskets, Eight of Cups, now we have the Mother of Knives. Mother of Knives is the Queen of Swords, so you have to be careful not to get yourself engaged in any types of gossiping this week, Leo, because this is what she's capable of doing. Otherwise, it's for those other Leos that I'm reading for that there's something major that you're about to do in terms of an action or a decision. Okay, and also to attach with that is a great deal of determination. Additional energies here for you, Leo. We have the Miss Ida. Miss Ida is the major arcana, the High Priestess. Okay, so definitely pay attention to your intuition. She's here to help guide you to make sure that any decisions that you're about to undertake or undergo, you are correcting and choosing what's going to be best for you moving forward. In this instance here, Leo, you could be shielding some secrets from someone or someone shielding secrets from you. Likes and crushes are formulated through the High Priestess, but so far we have not drawn the Seven of Cups or the Moon. So, likes and crushes are still in the shadow. Also, opposites attract. It's the number two. It still would represent relationships, but there's always that advice coming through from, Miss Ida, the High Priestess, to be patient about something this week that you may be getting yourself involved with this week, Leo. I'm sorry. Um, so yeah, just have patience, a little bit more patience. All right, so that's the High Priestess, Miss Ida. Up next, now we have now you have the major arcana, the Lovers. In this instance, it says courting. So major arcana to lovers. Usually when the major arcana to lovers show up in your spread, any interactions or dealings with anyone, whether it's family members, romantic partners, or friends, business partners, you shouldn't have any problems because it's a level playing field. Everybody is on the same page, seeing eye to eye with one another. This could be, any types of spending quality time with those family members, friends, romantic partners. Someone could be definitely getting married here with the lovers, right? Courting. And then also too, the unique ability of the lovers card to formulate, bring together new romantic partners, platonic friendships, right? Business partnerships, and anything going on in the family unit or dynamics, always favored. All right, so the last card I have for you, Leo, is the Five of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles is any concerns or worries over your money, your finances this week. It's temporary, so if this is the card that expresses itself and there's some Leos that I'm reading for and you're dealing with that, just know that whatever you're going through it's not going to be something that's going to stick around too long. But I also read the Five of Pentacles as my ghosting card. Hopefully, Leo, you're not ghosting someone. Someone is ghosting you. Someone is ignoring you. You're ignoring them. Someone is feeling stubborn towards you. You're feeling stubborn towards them. This is all this energy here from the Five of Pentacles. But there's one positive thing that always comes out of the Five of Pentacles, and you still could be that Leo that donate your money and your time to worthy charitable causes. All right, so this is what I have for you this week, Leo. Again, it's just me interpreting these messages here for you. Always take what's going to work for you, leave the rest alone. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. You guys, next week, please be safe, have fun. Happy Memorial Day once again. Always come back here to get more of these messages. Yeah, and I'll talk to you soon, Leo. Keep smiling. Ciao.